Hello and welcome to another episode of BZG's Talking Shit. My name is Barrett Courtney. I am your host, and here, joined with me, is one of the great co-hosts and even better friends, Henry Montiero. What's up, Henry? How you doing today? And this week, this is the last episode that Daniel will be a guest for BZG and
for about 9 months
before he moves to LA to go to college. And I just want to say, Daniel, since it's going to be the last time we see you for a while.
Oh, no.
We're going to make you strip naked. No, I just want to say that I hope you find what you're looking for down in LA. I personally hate LA. I never want to live there in my entire life. But I hope you find happiness there, and I hope you find what you're looking for, and safe travels.
Thank you.
So
that was really sincere.
Yeah, it was.
That was
because here's the thing. We all know each other from
Lincoln
Drama Lincoln Drama Club.
Yeah.
And we have this inside thing where we're all family and we're somehow related to each other in some way. And
Correct.
Daniel Fielding, you were my first child.
Yes.
Or no, Kim Nemeka was my first child.
Right.
But we don't know who the mother is.
me.
No. That wasn't as much of a drama thing, but that was like between some other friends.
I remember
of ours.
Jack and I once plotted out the entire drama family tree. It was mostly me.
And the way I heard that was you were just writing your name over and over again and connecting the dots. I am my own grandmother, my own father.
What is this, Futurama? But no, I actually made the whole drama family tree, and I'm everyone's just weird uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my two kids are Alec, who's actually Jack's kid, but he gave him to me because he didn't want him, and Canyon.
We're all talking about people you don't know. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. But just to reel back,
Let's have Alec as a guest.
from the rabbit hole, you were the first child that I adopted inside the drama club, and I just want to say that I'm very proud of you, and I.
Thanks, Dad.
Next guest, Quentin.
And that was today's talking shit. No, I'm kidding. Today,
This is a fond farewell.
Today, this was a really special week. First time we're recording specifically for SoundCloud as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, you should check out our SoundCloud stuff.
If you're watching this on SoundCloud, hey.
If you are watching this right now, this last Monday, this video is coming up on Thursday. And so this last Monday, our 100th video on YouTube was uploaded. And that's why I'm so well dressed up. No, that's not why. So we had that. We're doing SoundCloud, and we'll be as a prelude to next week. I just want to tell you, we will be doing a special celebration for our 100th video for the next episode of Talking Shit, which you can find here on youtube.com/baiazonagamers next Tuesday. So let's go into it. The topic I have, the original topic I had to be pushed to next week because I wanted to wait for Ricky to do it. So I changed the topic this week to who are your idols? Who inspires you to do what you do, and who do you look up to?
Okay.
So I'll leave that to anyone to start, or should I start?
I think you should start.
I learned how to make a
I think Daniel should start.
I haven't even thought about it yet.
All right, I'll start. So
Simon Cowell.
The most relevant one, like I've had many idols throughout the years.
Clay Aiken.
Yeah. Fuck, I was gonna make an American Idol joke when I picked that topic. I was like, I'm gonna do an American Idol joke, and then you beat me to it, fucker.
We have a hung jury.
So,
you need to watch Arrested Development.
I do. I watched one episode with Quentin, but
so the most relevant idols that I have, the first one that I'll talk about is a fine young man named Dan Campbell, who is the lead singer and lyricist for
Did you love Soup?
The Wonder Years. His nickname is Soupy. And he is a very relevant idol for myself right now because a lot of their music talks about getting through, being able to recognize that you're depressed and being able to get through it and try to not grow out of it, but to try to acknowledge it and to be able to live your life knowing that you have something in your head that's that could be possibly pulling you away from other things. So he is a big inspiration for myself and a big idol for myself. And I remember when we had the topic of, I forget what it was, like the I think it was the last time you were on, was like the best moments of our lives.
Yeah.
And one of them, I forgot to say this for that topic, but one of the best moments of my life is going to see the Wonder Years live in a very small venue, which will never happen ever again. And they were playing their first like full set. It was before they came back on for their encore and stuff. And their last song they played was "Came Out Swinging," which is my favorite song. It's the song that got a lot of my friends into the Wonder Years. And so they played my favorite song as the closer, and it's such a small venue that you can like go up on the stage and like stage dive and all that stuff and crowd surf.
Him off.
So I before he left the stage, I was able to get on stage and hug him, and he hugged me back, and I got to stage dive off the stage.
Nice.
And that, like, at first I hugged him from behind, but then he turned around and legitimately hugged me back, and that
he was
was
like, no one hits me from behind.
so that was fucking surreal for me. I've never met him properly, and I still aspire to do that one day, one way or another.
Hey, fuck you.
But he is a very big inspiration. And have you guys thought of anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's move on to you. I've got another one that I'll share at the end of this video.
You, the viewer.
I hate to be. I mean, I hate this. This is gonna sound really cliche and generic and
My
cheesy.
dad.
Well, no, my mom. Actually, yeah, you're close.
Fucking nerd.
But I have a good reason. My mom immigrated from Honduras to the U.S. Did not speak English, and it was really rough for her.
We should generally just say that all of our moms are our idols.
Yeah, pretty much.
For different, just list your reasons, and then I'll list my reasons.
Yeah.
And then Henry will scream.
My reason's probably, again, immigrating from a different country.
Yeah.
And then going on to get her master's in nursing, and now working on her PhD at the most prestigious, one of the most prestigious nursing schools ever, UCSF. Very good grad school. To think that someone like her could get into that school was crazy. She applied like 10 times in a row. She finally got in. So yeah,
in a row?
Yeah, in a row. So, and no, she's always telling me, hey, if I can do this, you can do way better. And that's true. I still hold on to that. So I'm planning to beat my mom.
That's true. I can do way better than my mother.
way better than my mother. So yeah.
Well, that is true.
That's kind of what
you have been raised with better opportunities.
Yeah. Definitely, and I thank her for that.
37 times.
So yeah, that was cheesy, generic, but yeah.
Yeah,
I have another one, but
yeah. Let's. I'm gonna talk about my mom real quick.
Yeah,
because I forgot about that.
Yeah,
and I'll talk about my
pay
cat.
respects to mothers.
Because my mom is an inspiration as well, because she raised me in a time where she probably wasn't the best financially. She was. She was in her early 20s raising me, and I remember when we were living in Lakewood, Ohio, and this small apartment, to the point where we were up till, I think, probably until I was 6, we shared the same bedroom. Or no, like 5, I believe. And then we finally moved literally across the street from that place, and then we were able to get separate bedrooms. But she raised me like sort of on her own. Like my dad was there, but she was the one paying for a lot of. I was in her custody, in legal terms. So she did a lot, and she didn't finish college right away because she had me, and but she went back to college. She got a degree, and even before she got her degree, she was already working at a pretty good job in IT. And once she got her degree, she was able to finally like start moving up. And it's because of my mom. Like I live out here now in San Francisco, and I was living with her and her wife Tavia and my sister Alana last year, and I was going to West Valley College because I was scared that City College was closing down. And I learned City College was opening back up, and I was getting more involved with my relationship with the Shimoda. And I figured it was time, and I was scared to tell my mom because I value her opinion a lot. Mm-hmm. So I was scared to tell her because I didn't want her to judge me. I didn't want her to put any sort of... Because I knew if she disapproved that I would always have a guilty part in my head.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I felt like I needed to move out was because, she was able to be on her own at the age of, 20 and have a child and be able to get through that and to be so well off now, So I feel like I'm not in the whole state of I want to do better than my mom.
Yeah.
I was in the state of, if she can do this, like, I should be able to be living on my own and figuring how life works out.
Yeah.
So, yes, my mom is an idol and an inspiration.
Mothers.
Mom! Henry, do you have anything to add?
About moms?
Yeah.
Well, my mom's one of our watchers.
Yeah.
A regular watcher, so thanks, Mom. Love you.
Yeah. Your mom is really awesome, and I think...
Yeah.
I don't know about Daniel's mom. I've met your mother.
She's
a couple.
all right. No, she's great.
I've met her a couple times, but also just
not my.
I feel like you're
not my kind.
I feel like it's like your
my
parents would be good friends with my parents in the sense they're both really into the same stuff and they have like a lot of the sense of humor and stuff. So. I just remember the first time I met your mother, and she was looking for our good friend.
Take your mother.
The first time she came into the drama room, and she was looking for Ian, and she's like, "Do you guys know the really handsome man who works here?"
Yeah.
And we were literally thinking for like 10 minutes, who is she talking about? And then I finally came up with the answer. Are you looking for Ian? She's like, yes, Ian. And I was like, all right. And that was the first time. And that, kids, is how I met your mother. But yeah, also shout out to Henry's mom because, we film in her residence. And
my favorite mom school story is after, I think it was Noises Off.
Yeah. When
her and Seven went up to say hi to Jack.
Uh-huh.
They were very awkward about it. They're like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And Jack just goes, "Oh, well, how are you doing? It's me, Jack Moody. I talk very large, very big."
Yeah, you gotta, it's relaxing being around your mom and Seven. They're very calming people. And I shout out to both of them because they're very awesome people.
But also, my mom was the only person in my family to really listen to me when I was I think I have depression. And she was the one who really went and got help for it. So I'm thankful for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Back to
my
other idols that aren't mothers.
Back to my butthole.
I'm gonna have to say, you guys are gonna hate me. I'm gonna have to say Bruno Mars. Actually,
look at this fucker.
I know, no. But in middle school, I found Bruno Mars I don't know. He was like my own personal secret that I kept to myself, and knowing so much about an artist, just researching them tons and tons, and just doing all that, kind of nerd. It's kind of nice. I don't know. I actually did an English report on Bruno Mars.
Oh, that's cute.
So it was cute. Yeah, he's definitely my idol. I mean, same just a childhood kid raised in Hawaii. Just doing bar stuff for a bit, and then finally moves to LA and becomes famous. So
that's not you.
That's not me at all. But it's good inspiration.
You want to ship him off to Hawaii?
Yeah, we can have him live with the Shimoda's family.
Shimoda's. So I'd say Bruno Mars.
My last thought. We're gonna wrap up in the next couple of minutes.
Wait, I never got to my.
Oh yeah. What's yours before we get to?
Mine's super goddamn obvious.
Oh yeah. Just say it.
It's John Darnielle from the Mountain Goats.
Yeah. I saw that coming.
Yeah. I love him, and he's my hero.
Yep.
And he'll always be my hero. And I really want to
always be a hero.
There goes my hero.
It's
now we're just going to start quoting songs that have the word hero.
It's interesting. My hero, baby.
Yeah.
It's interesting that we hero. Shut up. It's interesting that we all have musical.
Oh yeah, because the three of us are largely musical.
Yeah.
You like being in musicals, right. And Henry he likes writing, and he likes Henry, I think, is going to grow up to be a really good music
I thought that was my phone for a second.
He's going to grow up to be a really good music producer.
I mean, anything
day.
with music, Henry will probably be there.
And I came from wanting to play drums, and I did that, and I grew up with that. So music is a big portion of our life.
Shoving a drumstick up my urethra.
Okay. All right.
It's crawling up my urethra! And the one other thing I want to talk about as idols, I do want to shout out Kinda Funny, because here's the weird thing, and I'm just going to explain my relationship to Kinda Funny and the Kinda Funny community. I had no idea who the fuck these guys were at the beginning of the year. I was sort of coming back into the nerd culture. I'd been sort of out of it, and I had started going on IGN. Like, I'd been frequenting IGN a lot the last couple of years, and I would watch Up at Noon, which was Greg Miller's show, like a couple of times, and so I knew who he was. And there was one day, I think it was January, or it was sometime over winter break, like on the main page was Greg Miller's last Up at Noon show, like Greg Miller's leaving and all this stuff. I was like, whoa, what the fuck is he doing? And someone said, oh, he's leaving to go start Kinda Funny, and I looked up Kinda Funny, and I was introduced to a group of 4 guys who are probably the funniest motherfuckers when it comes to video games, and smartest as well. And they're just a really great group of dudes, and they are the reason I started BCG and why I started wanting to talk, because I had an interesting revelation because of a man from Kinda Funny named Nick Scarpino, who one of the topics for the Game Over Greggy show was college and figuring out what you want to do. And Nick talked about a story where he was going into one major and he realized he fucking hated it and decided to he decided to go crazy and chase his dream and become a film major, and he did. And now he's, through editing videos at IGN, and now he's doing this. Like, he couldn't have been happier. And that made me sort of look at my own situation and realize that I fucking hate the theater scene.
Yeah, we're all douchebags.
Yeah, y'all. Shout out to all the
it's true.
basic theater kids who think that they're gonna fucking make it in Hollywood. P.S. You're not.
Just do what I do and do avant-garde pieces.
So yeah, and that's why I've never felt like I felt at home with our theater group, because I genuinely liked you guys, and that was a drama club that wasn't a pretentious drama club. So
public school, man.
And that was
shat ourselves.
That's something I've always appreciated about you guys. But then going out and looking at the real theater scene, I was like, I fucking hate this. And I was at a moment. There's one night that was by myself, and I was just like, well, what the fuck do I want to do now? Like, I've been basing my whole career path on theater for like the last 3 years. What the fuck am I gonna do? And it was while I was listening to this Game Over Greggy topic, and I was like, this is what makes sense, actually. Like doing talking and critiquing movies and everything that I love, and putting my thoughts out there and talking with other people about what they feel about situations and things and whatnot. That's something I sort of almost always had in the back of my mind and didn't realize until that moment. Like, I remember memories of being a kid and pretending to be on like a radio show with my grandpa, like in the car, and like we'd have like his because he's a pharmacist, so he'll like record things like for memos and stuff. So I'd like use the recorder, and like we would talk about just like random shit. So
my butt hurts.
That was something I always that's something like I owe to Kinda Funny, because they, even though they're small now, I know they're gonna get bigger, and I do aspire to work for them one day. And if I'm ever even considered, I think I owe them everything for making me look at myself and making me discover what I truly love to do. And so they. Well, yeah, we joke around a lot. I talk about them way too fucking much and all this stuff, but that's because I do it for a reason, because they are my main source of material, and they're the reason I've met so many cool people online. Like, we just recorded. You can watch it on our YouTube page. We just recorded spoiler cast for Until Dawn with Comics and Joysticks. Not Rand, but a good friend I met through Kinda Funny named Andrew. Like, we Kinda Funny had like a live event earlier this year, and a bunch of fans came in, and I couldn't go to the event itself because I think I was working that day, but I was able to do like a bunch of meetups with fans and stuff. So there was a day where I met up with him and the sort of the ringleader of the Kinda Funny community, Sean Pitts, who is most likely going to be the first person hired there. Like, we all met up on Underdogs at Irving, like, in the middle of the day and started talking about fucking Batman movies and shit.
Nice.
Like, it's just so cool, and I'm really thankful for that. So
Yeah.
So thank you to Greg Miller, Colin Moriarty, Nick Scarpino, Tim Geddes, and even Kevin Coelho, who is their tech guy. So, yeah.
That was sweet.
Anything else you guys want to add, or should we wrap it up?
No.
You're my
We should
idol.
wrap it up.
You're my idol. You're my American idol.
And our last idol, all of you.
And our biggest idols, of course, are all of you who are watching this video. Thank you so much for watching today's
Hi, Mom.
topic of talking shit, which was our personal idols and our personal inspirations. I got to find a better way to. I think I'll just put idols as the topic for the video.
The topic should just be Barrett fillets the Kinda Funny community.
Barrett performs fellatio on several thousand people. So thank you so much for joining us here for today. This was my topic of our personal idols in our lives. What did you think of the topic? Who are your personal idols? You can leave your thoughts in the comments below. Did you like our idols? Did you like what we had to say about all of our moms? You can like that like button, subscribe, and share with your friends, and talk about how much you love your mothers. And if you have any suggestions for talking shit, any topic suggestions, you can always tweet at us at baiazonagamers. You can tweet at me at bananadlersong. You can tweet Henry at henrysource. You can't tweet Daniel, who is our guest today. But you could also tweet Ricky at baldazon96. He is the third part of BZG, who is sick today. And if you have any technical questions about how we sound so great, how we sound like Elvis and look like Marilyn Monroe.
Ooh, I like that.
That was good. I came out with that with the spur of the moment.
You should write that down.
I really should, because I know I'm going to forget it. If you have any of those kind of questions, you can always tweet at our tech guy at 7Morse, but the O in Morse is a 0. You can check it in the description below. If you need any more BCG-like content, you can always check out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/baiazonagamers. You can check out what we do over there. And you can look us up on SoundCloud now for behind-the-scenes content if you want to check any of that out. And I'll lay out since it's the last episode of Talking Shit for this week, I'll lay out our schedule. Monday, for a normal week of BCG, we have quick reviews on YouTube. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have episodes of Talking Shit. And then every Friday, we have a Let's Play up that you might want to check out. So thank you so much for joining us. And I just want all of us to have a warm farewell to Daniel Fielding, who will be going on to greater and better things than we currently are. So thank you, Daniel, so much for joining us this week.
Thank you.
We will definitely miss you, and we look forward to seeing you in the most likely next year.
Right.
So thank you so much, Daniel, and you for joining me today. And until next time, have a great day full of shit talking and
Fellatio.
fellatio. Thank you.